all that.
Opinion disclaimer. The views and opinions expressed by Just Our Opinion podcast are those of the authors and do not necessarily reflect the official policy or position of any of our sponsors. Any content provided by our guest or authors are of their opinion and are not intended to malign any religion, ethnic group, club, organization, company, individual, anyone, or anything.
I have to drift, I can stand the fight. You're acting like a baby and I think you don't mind. Pushing every button just to push me aside. I'm going really mad, you see, 'cause sometimes we've denied it. The little sign's been there all along. We stayed together 'cause we felt alone. You never dig when I'm in the zone. And now I've been childish, pretending I'm the only one to blame. It's not a single player kind of game. You feel the same. Just give me a break up. I think I'll pull off my makeup. Yeah. I don't need your checkup, 'cause I have already made up my mind, yeah. How could that be? What can I say? It's almost a year since we blew it away. Thought my mind was made up. Still I follow you to catch up. I couldn't look you in the eyes at the end. Took out every picture that we had to the trash. Thought that we could put it behind, but you keep on trying to call me. I try to work myself and disappear. You don't pretend you have some self-esteem. I never wanted to get back on team. We both regret these kisses. I gave up to the loneliness without a fight. We didn't really have to meet tonight. There is no doubt. Just give me a break up. I think I'll pull off my makeup. Yeah. I don't need your checkup, 'cause I have already made up. Just give me a break up. I think I'll pull off my makeup. I don't need your checkup, 'cause I have already made up my mind, yeah.
What's good?
What's going on, everybody?
What's cracking? What's up?
How y'all doing?
Y'all, he was talking about a popsicle, just so we're clear.
Right.
Welcome to Just Our Opinion with Robin.
Mike.
And Ty.
And man, listen, we ain't been at this table together in a minute.
Hey, yeah, that's right. Welcome
It's
back.
been a few weeks. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah,
Thank
it's
you.
been a minute. It's been
Ty
good.
had,
Yeah, home team.
Ty had to travel on business, and I turned around and had to travel on business. It's a good thing, you know, because we out there getting that bread, but, you know.
Right.
Get the bag. Get the bag.
Getting the bag. But I miss y'all. I do.
Nah,
I
for
miss
sure,
y'all.
for sure. It's the same feel, but it ain't the same feel. You know, we love our guests.
Right, right,
When it's the home
absolutely.
team, it's just a little, it hit different.
It hit different.
Yeah, it's all
Absolutely.
good, though.
So listen.
That helps.
Jesus.
Lord. Please let us get
Just let us get through this show without getting canceled, Lord. That's all I ask. That's all I ask.
All right, let's do it.
So listen, today we talking about what's love got to do with it.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, man. Listen. So let me tell y'all, it's a backstory to this because it's kind of funny. The fellas have been avoiding allowing me to talk about this movie for some time now.
Was this the one?
This was the one.
Oh.
They have been avoiding it. Couldn't avoid it much longer. So we going to get into that thing. Y'all ready, fellas?
Let's do it.
Let's go.
Pardon me and my tone. You can't step to my throne. They ain't working like me. I did this on my own. You asking where we been, huh? I don't know where to begin, huh? All this dirt on my skin. I just came here to win.
That's a good popsicle.
You still talking
Where
about
y'all get these from?
you know what? I don't remember. Oh, the grocery store, the hood one. I'll tell you after the
Lord.
show.
You always got to go to the hood to get the good
I'll tell you
stuff.
after the show. But yeah, we got them Sunday after church. I'll tell you where we got them from. Y'all excuse him because we got these like foot long popsicles in the refrigerator, and he done ate 2 of them at this point.
He good.
So excuse him.
Right.
But anyway, we're talking about what's love got to do with it today.
Yep.
And we're going to dissect that movie. We're going to talk about Ike and Tina. We're going to talk about Tina's friends. We're going to talk about Ike's first chick. We're going to get into this thing today.
can't wait.
Man, it's about to get good.
Right.
But y'all know, before we get started, there's a couple, orders of business we got to go through. First of all, man, the Taste of Black Spirits event is almost here.
Oh, my
Yep.
God.
Yep.
Man, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. This event is just the truth. We get sharp, we get suited and booted, and we go hard with all the brands, with all of the owners of the brands. We get tastings, man, and y'all gotta be in the building. Make sure y'all are at the Taste of Black Spirits event, September the 30th, which is a Friday night, so there's no excuse. 5 p.m. to 11 p.m. Come get sharp and come hang with us. The tickets is on Eventbrite, so make sure y'all come holler
Do we
at
know
us.
the theme yet? Is it black
I
or
thought
white?
No. I believe I saw the other day, and L Boogie, if you watching, correct me if I'm wrong. I believe it's actually black tie.
Yeah, it's always black tie.
No.
but, I
It was
mean,
an
it's
all black. No, it was an all black party last time. No, I think this one is actually black
black
tie.
Okay.
Like I think this one sharp.
Well, yeah. I saw this green suit though.
Oh, my
Sir,
God.
no.
You're not about to come
You're
out
not about
with
to
it.
come in here with
Looking
no
like
I ain't
the
talking
mask.
about like the lime green or the.
It
was cold, boy.
Right? Yeah. No, we're not doing
Because
that.
I
We
got
not
to
doing
get
that.
my black tux or whatever with
Yes,
a little
sir.
flair.
We about
in
to,
it.
y'all. We about to get fly. It's going down. I'm
get
excited.
fly.
I'm so excited. But y'all know what? Y'all know the other time, and we ain't did this in a while because we ain't been at the table in a while.
Mm-hmm.
We got one coming to you from Off the Dome Records.
the
Y'all
Dome
know what
Records.
time it is. Let's
It's
share that
time to share
page.
the
Let's
page.
get
Something
it.
different. Let's go.
Oh, this sick.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, yeah. We at JOO. Would like you to do something for us.
Want you to what did I say?
Share the page. I want you to
Share the page.
share the page.
Come on in.
I want you to
Want you.
share the page.
Go on and share
Share
that
with
page,
me,
girl.
I want you to
Woo.
share the page.
As I sit here contemplating which one of y'all gonna share this page, but I don't have to worry, cause I look on my computer and see who's sharing, and ain't enough of y'all done shared it yet. So click that button before I forget, cause right now I'm flying high, cause Robin is a bad influence
On his life.
I'm done, son.
Share the page.
Share the page. So look, we talking about what's love got to do with it.
Yes.
And we're gonna break this thing down from the beginning.
From the beginning.
From the beginning all the way down to the end. Because it's a lot of dynamics in this movie. So y'all know this movie starts off with her singing in the choir, and Nutbush. Was it Nutbush, Alabama?
Nutbush.
It's in Nutbush
City limit. Yeah. I think that's Tennessee.
Is it Tennessee? Well, it's
Nutbush. South of the Mason.
It's south of the Mason-Dixon.
So
she was in the South. And she's singing in the choir, and she's this little girl and showing her voice and everything, and gets snatched out by the mothers of the church because she out there out there adding the whoa, 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 to the song,
right.
And what I'm saying, she gets snatched up. But when she gets home, and this is kind of a pivotal moment in the movie, when she gets home, she sees her mom leaving and taking her sister, but not taking her. So and the reason
it was her older sister too. Right?
Yeah, and the reason I want to bring that up is because that kind of shaped her whole dynamic on relationships and on love in that one moment. Right. She was abandoned. She was left alone. Her mom left. And then when she finally reached, womanhood, she came to live with her mom and her sister that had abandoned her, basically.
Right. And as soon as she moved in, her mom was like, nobody here stay for free.
Right. You got to get a job. Ain't nobody screwing in this house but me. Ain't nobody staying for free, So it wasn't a typical mother-daughter dynamic even at that point,
So she had been through it already, even as a youngin'. Okay.
Right.
I mean, but before I get too gone, what I did want to say, this is my serious part of the movie. So if you break down the title, say, what's love got to do with it? And my thing is about this movie is too often we use because I love him or because I love her to remain in abusive type relationship.
Yeah, absolutely.
And what is it about that make us stay in those relationships? And for me, I think it's fear. And I don't think it's fear to leave the person. I think it's fear because what people would think about me. Because anytime somebody say, well, why you still with him? And they say, because I love him.
So what's love got to do with it?
Right. Versus saying, because I'm scared to leave because I don't know how to start again. When you say I'm scared or anything else, people gonna judge you. But if you say because I love them, they like, oh, girl, you'll find something better. They be nicer to you. So I just think it's somewhat of a fear of people judgment versus just saying the truth while you stand with them.
Now, interestingly enough, that wasn't really hers, though. It wasn't a fear of people judging her. She actually said at one point in the movie that she would never leave him because she knows what it felt like to be abandoned.
Right.
I'm not going to abandon my family because I know what it feels like to be abandoned, which is why I wanted to bring up the beginning of the movie because it set the tone for a lot of things that she put up with in this movie.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sorry, this ain't even in a movie. This is somebody's real life we're talking about here. This is Tina Turner's real life we're talking about here. So it set the tone for a lot of things that Tina Turner dealt with in her life with Ike Turner.
Right.
So we gonna go to them meeting.
Okay.
When Ike was the man.
Well, here's the problem though. Tina Turner was the typical groupie.
But was she a groupie or was she just a star-struck teenage girl?
That's what a groupie is.
That's a groupie.
No, a groupie is behind stage running through the whole band. She was just starstruck.
I mean, think about this dude, his character, who he was. This the man, like
that's why I say she was starstruck,
and
like the little teenagers.
And for her at her age, for him to be like awestruck pretty much by her. At that time, he could have probably had anybody that he wanted.
Well, let's talk about what he actually was. He was a pedophile because she was still a teenager.
Yeah.
Truth.
Yeah.
So truth. If we gonna call it what it is,
right.
Call it a spade a spade.
If we gonna call it what it is,
Ike, you was wrong.
So she see him perform one night, and she see him trying to, basically find his next star,
Right.
And she's home the next night and she's, singing in the mirror and, practicing and pretending like she talking to him. Oh, I can, she pretending to Mr. Turner, and so her sister catches her. And her sister like, oh, you been bit by the bug, the Ike Turner bug. Because you got to remember, her sister was a bartender. So her sister had seen, the groupies and, him playing his games and things like that. She like, you been bit by the bug. Well, that's where my first problem in this movie came in at. As my sister, you've seen the life this dude living. You've seen, what he doing to women. You've seen him kind of passing through them in the club. And you still encouraged me to take this next step with this guy.
Well, did she encourage him to get with him or just sing and become a star?
No, it was because she literally said, oh, you been bit by the bug, the Ike Turner bug. She knew what it was. She knew what it was.
I guess.
And the sister literally, kind of pushed her.
She didn't put her up on game.
Yeah.
She didn't take her and advise her and say,
no, not at all.
If this the move you gonna make, let me show you how to make it worth it, but don't lose yourself in this lifestyle.
Maybe the sister one didn't have that much game either. Because anywhere in the movie, did it ever talk about the sister getting with anybody? So we don't know if the sister really had game.
It wasn't her story.
But yeah.
We need backstory on that. No.
Right.
We gonna call Tina.
Right.
So she gets there the next night and the sister literally encourages, no, let Anime sing. Let Anime sing,
Give her the mic.
Right.
Ike, come on, give her the mic.
So she get the mic and, she does her thing. I take her out, wine and dine her to her effect because she like, wait a minute, we black and we can come in here. I like, what? I'm the man in these streets. You know what I'm saying?
I got this 35 cents for this date, girl.
Like you want a steak? And she like a steak. Oh. So he put it on hard. You know what I'm saying? He put it on hard. But let's not forget the fact that Ike Turner had a wife at home.
I forgot about that
with
part.
Kids.
Lorraine and 2 boys.
Oh, that's right. Oh.
So he was not only a
cheating
pedophile, but a cheater.
Ike Turner had a wife and 2 kids at home.
Man. Oh, man. He was living his best life. But see, back then.
But he was, he was Ike Turner, a high value man.
He still don't get a pass on the underage.
He don't get an underage.
If you gonna be the man,
freebie. He got a freebie, especially back then. Everybody got freebies back then.
At the club?
Everywhere.
But he literally think about it. Back then, you was smooth and you was a musician.
Right.
Like you could sing. That's all it took.
And was writing the songs, playing the instruments.
That's all it took back then. Pruning.
Y'all ain't nothing. So she shows him she can sing, and he digging her. He got her all at the house. You know what I'm saying? Like they're rehearsing, but then they leave, and he like, no, you just stay here tonight, yo. And keep in mind, his wife is in this house under the same roof.
See, we gotta address that because how you gonna do that? Like, I know he got the money, he got the man, but as a wife, you gonna allow this to go on?
Because we missed that nugget. The wife was in an abusive situation, and that was her way out.
No, so you remember she shot herself.
Did she?
Lorraine shot herself.
See, I got to go watch this again.
I missed that
my God,
one.
y'all is true. Okay, so.
Oh, yeah, because that's why Ike had to take on the kids.
No, that's not why he took the kids. Lorraine rolled up at the house on the grass and was like, oh, you playing daddy now.
Oh, yeah.
And dropped the 2 kids
dropped
off.
the kids off and was like,
and he was all out
go to hell.
No, come get these kids.
What I'm going to do? What I'm going to do with 2 more kids?
Yeah.
What I'm going to do with 2 more kids?
What I'm going to do? What I'm going to do? What am I
Right.
do? You gonna
So,
raise
no,
me.
that ain't how that happened.
Yeah.
So we got a comment from Jackie. And the comment says, let's not forget that they went out with his boy because the boy was trying to get Tina first. Ike made him leave. And I forgot about that. He told him to go get some cigarettes. And he shooed him away so he could have some time with Tina.
But that still happens. I mean, boys do that now. I mean, You have your chance to spit game at some chick, but I mean, it's all fair in love and war.
So Tina spends the night at the house with his wife in the house. The wife, I'm sick of you. Ike shoots herself. Ike goes to the hospital with his wife, come home. Tina's still at the house. She's still at the house. She's trying to console him, and he like, she gave up on me, Ann. She gave up on me. Crying in the lap. Wait a minute, and banged her. Yeah. Your wife is in the hospital with a gunshot wound.
And you took this other woman virginity.
And you done knocked this chick off in your house.
He was in despair.
Listen. Despair. The amount of game that it took to pull off that situation is classic. It's iconic.
Tina was a youngin', but that's even more reason why today the laws are the laws. Because granted, women mature faster than guys.
See, Jackie know this movie. So we got another comment from Jackie. And she said when she came in with the gun on Tina, then she went into the bathroom and shot herself. Yes, because she pulled the gun on Tina first.
Mm-hmm. See, what was I?
She pulled it because Tina had her sheets. You know, she had the sheet wrapped up. And she pulled the gun on, and she told you ain't even worth the bullet.
I do remember that. Yes, I do remember that. Okay.
You ain't even worth the bullet.
Thank you,
Jackie.
That's what I'm talking about.
So then she goes in and she shoots herself. Ike go to the rush her to the hospital. Why she here? That's what she was screaming. Why she here, Ike? Right. While she was taken into the ambulance, she's screaming, why she here, Ike? So you got this woman done pulled the gun on you. She's screaming, why is she here? Your stupid behind stays at the house. No disrespect, Tina Turner, but your dumb behind stays at the house. And then let this man take all your goodies when he get back after you just almost took a bullet from his wife.
She was young and dumb. And there's plenty of young, dumb, teenage kids messing around with older men or older women.
This, she didn't have no guidance coming up either. So
I said she was young and dumb. Well, I did say and dumb.
That's what I said.
It's and dumb.
Right.
That's what I said.
She no better. And I mean, she was messing with an old dude. Yeah, I was running game on
Mr. Predator guy.
Right.
Yeah.
The old Predator.
So fast forward. She out here, you know, doing her thing with Ike and they singing and, you know, he loving on her and stuff like that. Tina gets pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
Lorraine never came back after she got shot. Tina gets pregnant.
Did she die?
No, because you remember she dropped the kids off.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
So Tina gets shot. Tina gets pregnant and she has this baby, right? So the thing about their relationship is it was kind of glitter and gold until this baby came around. Like, you know, he had his get smart with her moments, you know what I'm saying? Get aggressive with her moments, but he hadn't put his hands on her.
Yes, he did. Because after he hit her, she was like, you said you weren't going to ever do this. That was not the first time he hit her.
Well,
that was the first time we
saw him hit her. Right.
Yeah.
So they have the baby, and the doctor tells her, you know, she had anemia and she had to stay in the hospital. Here, we got these dates and we got you messing up my money now. You know what I'm saying? So he kidnaps her and the baby from the hospital. Yeah. You can't do that these days. The babies got them little ankle bracelets on.
Right.
The mama got them little ankle bracelets on. You got everybody got a tether on. You can't kidnap people from the hospital nowadays.
Thank you, Steve Jobs.
Right, everybody got a tether on now. You have a baby and you get a tether.
Right.
I'm locked in and they won't let me out.
But see, that goes to show you, like, even just his antics. She should have known better from how he treated him.
She couldn't have known better.
Hold on, that's what I'm saying. Like, outside, like, she was not paying attention to any others. This man is crazy.
Yeah, but
and he more of a crazy about his money and his business than any of his relationships.
But think about it. She did not have a mother. She wasn't raised with a mother, so she didn't know how to be a mother. He met her when she was a kid. It was her first love, and she ain't have a daddy. She was learning on her way.
Yeah.
She didn't know any better.
Right. Yeah, because mama left her with the grandma.
Yeah.
Yeah,
the reason she had to come with her mama because the grandmother died.
That's what predators do back then and now. Get somebody that don't know any better.
Yeah.
And then it take years before people find out.
Yeah.
No, that's the truth. That's the absolute truth.
I feel you.
So he marries her, right?
Right.
They get married, and in the movie, that's when the real abuse started.
When we see,
when the extreme abuse started. Right. One of the particular abusive moments that I want to talk about was when her and her girls was outside hanging in the pool.
Yeah, they're outside. That was really the big first.
They're outside they're outside in the pool having a good time. She comes in and she's like, Ike, come out and have a good time with us, and I'm working, blah 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 blah. And, we having a good time. Come outside, blah, 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 blah. He telling them to stop making all that noise because he's trying to work, right? She comes in and he beats the dog crap out of her.
You forgetting the step. Why did he beat her?
Oh, I don't remember.
Because she said all his songs sounded like.
That's right.
And I mean, as I don't condone abusive relationships, but I'm an artist myself. So when she said that to him, I kind of felt that dagger like, ooh. Because all of us artists try to create and make something a little thing new, but we try to have our style.
You gotta remember, he kind of offended her first though, because he was like, "If you sing the song the way I tell you to sing the song," so she an artist too, though.
But see, he was under pressure because you gotta think they had by this time the label done cut Ike a check, for these songs that he's supposed to deliver. So he under a lot of stress. So he like, "Oh, I'm in here working on these songs that I gotta get
and y'all out
over,
there
having a good time." With my star.
But wait, y'all forgetting one. They went to arguing about who's spending the money, remember?
Yeah.
And he's like, you got all these wigs and look at the way you got this house decked out.
But hold on, what shorts did he have on though? Because they was
I mean, the original Hoochie Daddy ones.
Not the Hoochie Daddy ones.
With the silk shirt on.
Tucked in.
The Hoochie Daddy ones.
Hey, Ike was slaying. Dude was in there.
You ain't say nothing while I'm buying your Versace shorts.
Right. With the stripes on them.
Right.
But so he beat her, right?
Yeah.
But you don't never. I don't condone what he did whatsoever. But people out there, don't ever say that to creative.
No, don't
say that.
No, and with everybody at this table is creatives, and that hurts.
It does hurt.
That's a sting.
It hurts.
Don't disrespect my craft. You know what I'm saying? That is one that hurts. I don't condone how he handled the situation, but that is one that hurts. I will tell you what pissed me off even more in that situation. 4 of your girls outside.
Oh yeah.
4 of your girls is outside.
That's the part
listening to you get the brakes beat off you,
and now
nobody.
That's the part where Hollywood magic comes into play.
That was her story though, so that really happened.
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
But that wasn't even Hollywood magic. You got to think nowadays, people rather videotape the fight than actually stop.
That's the truth.
Yeah. They ain't jumping in nothing nowadays.
But my thing is, and I say this all the time, I got 4 friends. I can guarantee you right now, before God and anybody else, that if I was being beat by my husband and my 4 girls is right on the other side of the door.
Oh yeah.
This fool getting jumped today.
Yeah.
But if you think about it, she didn't have 4 friends out there. She only had 1.
Real friend.
No. She only had 1 friend out there. Everybody out there was part of the band. Worked for Ike.
Worked for him.
So they was his employees out there.
I ain't trying to mess up my money.
Right.
That's even more horrible.
That's even more horrible.
No, that ain't more horrible.
What was worse, though, was the girl came in and was like, you can't keep letting him beat on you. Heifer, you just let him beat on me.
Right.
Why you ain't do nothing?
How you gonna come here asking me why I ain't do nothing when you didn't do nothing either?
Well, it's all right. It's all right. He just
stressed.
He's
just stressed.
He just stressed.
He's stressed.
So that was kind of my beef in that part of the movie, because I was like, y'all really just sat outside the door. First of all, y'all already eating my food, playing in my pool.
In my pool.
You know what I'm saying? Hanging out at my house.
Right.
And then y'all sat outside the door.
They would have got beat up afterwards.
I'd have fought all of them.
One at a time.
Line them up.
Obviously, she wasn't that good at fighting, so she would have got 2 whoopings.
I think Tina could have handled them, though.
No.
Listen,
when she learned how to fight,
she would have
got.
But Tina, you see them arms on Tina?
That was afterwards.
She was stacked.
Hey, bad. But anyway,
so, okay.
I don't want to progress.
She ain't want no more
I digress.
smoke.
I digress. The next major fight for me, and this is the one that is just a special fight for me. And again, I do not condone violence. I do not condone abuse under no circumstances. However, I'm not going to say but, because my pastor always say but is a conjunction and it disregards everything you said before that. You know what I'm
supposed to say however, comma.
Look, I'm going to say however, comma.
Yeah, we know.
I don't want to.
I know which one you would have been in the booth backing it up like, wait.
Oh, I ain't talking about that.
Hold on, wait, Ty, wait. You gotta wait.
But yes,
so bad.
I want to address that one too. I do want to address that one too. But the one I'm gonna address first, and I'm like I said, I'm not gonna say but, because when you say but, it disregards everything you said. Because I really don't condone violence, and I don't condone abuse. So I'm gonna say, however, comma, the cake.
That was the second one.
No, that's just the one I'm. That's the one I'm going to.
That was like the third.
The cake. And the reason I had beef with that particular situation, and I felt like I'm not blaming Tina. Because nobody gets blamed for being beat. You don't make somebody beat you. However, comma, she could have, in that situation, that particular situation, I feel like it could have been de-escalated.
Right.
Because as a wife, me and my husband sitting somewhere, it's a bunch of us. Now, he already got an attitude, and you know he has an attitude.
Right.
She knew for 100% fact that Ike had an attitude because she had just recorded the song. The song was doing amazing.
Right. He was jealous.
He was jealous. He wasn't really writing the way he used to. And so he has an attitude, and you know this man has an attitude right now.
Right.
He says, we're going to celebrate. We're going to get some cake. He takes a piece of the cake, tastes the cake, and say, Anime, try this cake. This cake good.
I don't want.
And you sit your bougie butt up there eating ice and go, I can't want no cake. You know he high. You know he got an attitude. Why in the heck, Tina?
Didn't you just
taste the cake?
But see,
she ain't want no cake.
As a wife, and my husband don't beat me, but as a wife, if my husband walk up to me and say, babe, this some really good cake, taste it. And I'd be like, babe, I don't really want no cake right now. He like, no, I get it. But this is really good, taste it. You know what I'm going to do?
Just taste it again.
I'm going to taste the dang cake.
But sometimes you don't feel like tasting the cake.
And that's why she got her girl beat up.
She didn't get her.
Okay, so
she got her girl beat up because she threw the drink in Ike's face.
Again, you know he high, and you know he mad.
But see, he
and you gonna throw a water in his face?
That was her first time standing up for herself.
I was proud of her in that moment. I was proud of her in that moment.
He smashed the cake in her face. She threw the water in his face.
Because you got to think about this. It wasn't only just the fact that she wouldn't taste the cake. Oh, them white folks asked you to open your mouth and sing you open your mouth wide. I asked you to eat some cake and you want to shut up. So he was already microaggression.
So again, why didn't she just taste the cake?
Because she didn't want no cake. Standing up for my sisters and they not want for the cake.
Listen, it is just cake.
So,
yeah.
You could have literally went, you know what, Ike, that is some bomb.
First, it's the cake. Then it's the box. Right. Why you ain't eating the box? I don't feel like eating no box today. Eat the box, Ty. Eat the box.
Ty, you been abused. Have you been abused, Ty?
White chick tell you to eat the box, you all in it. But I asked you to eat the box. Now you don't want no box.
I'm sorry.
So no.
Where did this
That's how abuse start. It starts small with cake, then it builds up to
how did you go from cake to okay?
We gonna let that go.
Yeah, okay.
Well, I bypassed chicken, greens, Thanksgiving dinner turkey. You know, by now I done been slapped all the way through this. I ain't eat the macaroni and cheese. Now I'm standing up for myself when it comes to the box.
I was proud of her in that moment. I was.
That was the first time she stood up for herself.
You know what? You're not just gonna keep on doing this to me. And then his partners was like, "Come on, man."
That's the guy. Yeah. The guy just let him slow slap Jackie.
Dude.
Wait, man. First of all, dude was there. Dude was there for every behind whooping.
Dude. Right. First of all, how big he was, man. You were supposed to tell Ike, look, bro, you ain't about to put your hands on that.
But he was being paid, so he was there for. And let me tell you,
that's why most of them didn't do anything.
Let me tell you something crazy outside of the movie. One of my friends posted a interview that the real Ike Turner did some years ago, and the interviewer asked Ike about him being abusive towards Tina.
And he denied it.
No, he did not in this particular video. Ike said, and I quote, and I will post the video on the JOO page. Ike said, and I quote, I would walk up to, she'd be walking around with an attitude. I'd ask her what was wrong. She'd tell me ain't nothing wrong. And I'd deal with that attitude and her saying ain't nothing wrong for about a day. And then finally I'm like, get you together. Dang. And that's literally.
You only get a day?
That was, when I tell you, that's literally what he said in the interview. And I was just like, and all I could hear was fix your face. Right. You know what I'm saying?
See, he ain't get enough. He ain't get enough.
But nobody was standing up to him. All the guys that was in the band, the women, nobody ever stood up to. It wasn't. I don't think it was. Yes, it was a form of fear of protecting their bag.
Yeah, everybody was protecting their bag.
Yeah, that's it.
Everybody
was afraid to being fired because he was the main one bringing the check.
Everybody was protecting their bag.
Other way.
Everybody was looking the other way. Everybody was protecting their bag.
Right, except for Jackie, who was trying to tell her,
you need to leave.
Right. And then when she got that one smack, she found Jesus.
No, Jackie literally said, "Only get to hit me once." And
well, let me tell you how hard Ike hit her. He hit her so hard, she stopped singing, period. She left all groups and any group and went straight to Namaste. He literally knocked the sense out of her. That's just so wrong. Like, I don't condone violence, but he did. Was she in any other groups? Nope. She in there. Rumne que na hu na tu. Tony more hare su. He knocked the Jesus out of her.
No, because she wasn't even serving Jesus. No,
Jesus. She was number 6. He knocked the singing, the Jesus, everything out of her.
With one slap.
With one slow slap. Because he was like, you saw in the movie, you saw the palm of his hand.
But why?
Like, you only got one time.
I'm going to find out. She had to be in another group after that. I'm going to find out what group she was in. Because I ain't never looked at it like that.
Don't tell me she gave up singing.
She gave it all up.
You only got to hit me once. My career is over.
Yep.
She on somebody's credits or somewhere.
I got to look up Jackie.
I got to look that up, bro. Because if I find out
Jackie did not just go to Buddhism right after that hit. I am not going to own
She
that.
left. He knocked the Jesus out of her.
Oh, Lord.
Because you know she was raised in the church.
Right.
You know she was.
Yep. Went straight to Buddha.
I ain't wrong for that. He should be paying for that to this day.
I can't even. She done lost her interest to the gates of heaven.
Like, damn,
That's
bro.
Ike.
Now, the worst beating for me was when they was all in the studio and he raped her.
That wasn't the worst beating for me.
That was the worst one for me.
Listen.
He grabbed her by the neck and everything went in the studio.
Glory.
I know for you would have been like, ooh, Ike. Turn them cameras on. Wait. Where you going? You ain't done.
I could have been on.
Your music ain't.
You know them snares sound like trash.
Right.
Who playing the bass?
I done disrespected Ike so bad that day. I'd have kept talking junk. The more he choked, the more trash I'd have talking. And your mama stank, Ike.
Right. I don't even like your bald head, ugly kid.
Leave me with this nappy head, baby. Listen.
But no,
I get it that Tina didn't like the rough stuff.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
But that to me, that was just him flexing. And like he always done. She knew that.
The worst part of that wasn't what he did to her. The worst part of that is that he had the audacity to be 3 pumps and done. And that was the worst part for me. You get me all worked up and then come quick.
We finna
aggressive pumps.
And then come quick,
hey.
Sir. No, sir.
He was high. She was like, "You high, Ike?" I don't even know what. Oh, he was telling her
on
to
them sugar
sing
boogers.
the song, and she wasn't singing them notes.
She was like, "I know the song. I wrote the song."
It was Nutbush.
Yeah, it was Nutbush. Nutbush city limits.
Nutbush.
Yeah. Talking about Nutbush. Nutbush city limits.
Y'all know my favorite one. When he had just like cussed her out and was like, "Oh, you tired? Yeah, you sorry about the certain. I know."
Right.
And then she came out there singing with the tear running down her face, and then he like creeped up and kissed her on the cheek.
I mean, they made beautiful music together. They was the it thing back then.
You gotta sing it slow,
right?
I
mean, that pain came through her songs. Look, her and the backup singer that was on Sugar Ray Leonard. I mean, not Leonard.
Ray Charles.
Ray Charles.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, like they be knowing how to get that aggression out of
Listen,
it.
he straight said, "Fire all these heifers. Go find me an old Johnny girl." Oh,
so that's how it was.
Right.
I
sing all the parts.
He was gangster. He was a gangster.
The reason why that's so that it was, I know we off subject. I mean, we'll get back. But the reason why that Temptation song is a hit is because that dude died. That really did die.
It was the 3rd of
and,
September.
And his daddy was
yeah.
Oh, because he was pissed when dude wrote the song. He was
dude.
angry at dude. So he got in the studio and was like,
yeah.
He was like,
never had a chance to see him.
Like, yeah.
Never heard nothing.
He knew how to get the pain out of her.
About him.
But I guess if you think about it, the only real, true, successful pain getter out of was Joe Jackson.
Oh yeah. He beat them kids into pure stardom.
Right.
Oh yeah.
All of them.
Oh yeah. Y'all gonna be successful or I'm gonna beat the hell out of you.
So y'all praise Joe but give Ike
because I'm an advocate of beating kids.
Y'all praising Joe, but giving Ike the blues.
I am a pure advocate of beating kids. Kids need beatings.
Go to bed, Joseph. Go to bed.
Michael,
you gonna sing this song?
You left these down this pool.
Go to bed, Joseph.
You gonna beat them? They touring around the world. What you gonna give them a beating? Go to bed, Joseph. Go to bed.
Dude, hey, listen.
Okay, but real talk though,
that wasn't bad for you.
Oh, no, I'm not saying that because Joe here's
was
the thing.
Abusive all the way.
No, because you got to remember, if Joe was abusive, he would have hit his wife. Joe never put his hands on his wife. Joe was a disciplinary.
Ike was abusive.
I'm about to say because Joe Jackson was a disciplinary.
Yeah, he wasn't abusive.
I really feel like, and I'm gonna say it, and y'all come for me. All the Jackson kids was just freaking exaggerating. Y'all got spankings, boo freaking who.
Yeah, I do think the movie may have exaggerated what beatings were, what they got. They really got whoopings, and they may have got whoopings where it was kind of unnecessary-ish, like not getting the dance step correct. And you get a whooping for it, but no, they didn't get abused. No, they just got
Joe Jackson was not abusive because abusive would have been to everybody in the house, and he never put his hands on their mama.
No.
So he was not abusive. Y'all got spankings. Yeah. Y'all got spanked into stardom. Y'all got spanked into billionaire status. Y'all whole family paid because y'all got spankings. Boo freaking who? Janet, Tito, Jermaine, Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, Mike, Ralph, and Johnny, or whoever the hell all the rest of y'all are. Get over it.
Right.
And I said what I said.
I got spankings too.
I got spankings too. You don't see me sitting here crying.
Oh, I definitely got them.
Listen.
I ain't get millions out of it though.
I got millions and billions.
Do you know how much money somebody owe me? Because if we talking about spankings equals stardom, somebody owe me some money.
I know.
Somebody owe me some bread.
My dad was a whooping technician. Okay, I got to tell y'all how my dad whooped. Okay. My dad was a professional whooper. He only gave you 3 hits. That's it.
He know my dad.
3 hits. That's all you got. 3.
It tore your soul up.
Right. But what my dad did, he played mental psychological games with you. So my dad always stayed calm. I guess that's why I stay calm now when I start arguing. So what he would do, like, okay, you know what time it is. Go get my belt. You go get the belt, the one belt. Like, come on up in this room. Put your hands on that dresser. Now, you take them hands off that dresser. I'm going to give you more hits. Leave your hands on the dresser. And then the worst part, he'll be like, but look that way. So you couldn't look at him and you couldn't take your hand off the dresser. And he always stayed calm, so you ain't know where he was coming. He'd be like, so now you know. I told you to wash them dishes. And when I came home, them dishes were still dirty. But I ain't upset. I'm okay. But you know what? You did a good job cleaning your wow. Just come out of nowhere. You drop to your knees, but you hold on to that dresser for dear life.
Christ right now.
You held on to that dresser for your life, and then he'll wait till you finish cutting up. You'll stand back up, and then he'll be like, "So you all right? You okay?" Whop! Like, and you never knew when it was coming. He was a professional at whoopings.
My mama beat me with a radio speaker once.
Yeah, mamas do that.
Real talk. I got beat with a radio speaker
grandmas,
once.
aunties.
So I'm not going to sit up and listen to y'all talking about, oh, he beat us to make us billionaires. I don't want to hear it.
Right.
Somebody
owe us a check.
I'm waiting on the thing to come on TV that be like, if you were a victim
reparations
of spankings as a child.
Yeah.
If you was whooped from 1970.
Right.
What a commercial at.
We gotta do it.
What a commercial at.
I know.
Because somebody owe us some reparations.
I definitely know. My mama had no aim. None. Where it landed is where you got beat.
Where it landed.
And I mean, butt, back.
Period.
I think my mama was the only one after you got to whooping, you go in your room and be like, I can't stand it. I hate it.
I'm leaving this house.
Right.
Listen, I ran away once and ran to my auntie house.
And got a beating by your auntie.
It was when I got beat with the speaker. And I'm leaving. You ain't gonna listen. Listen. This is abuse now. I ain't gonna take this. And I went to my auntie house and listen. I think that's why I love Auntie Shirley to this day, because she protected. She took me in and protected me.
But she beat us.
But she beat y'all. But she protected me.
Oh no.
And Shirley didn't whoop me.
Hey, we got
murder. In my family, you get whoopings by everybody.
No. I was Aunt Shirley's baby. She didn't
It don't matter. And my dad whooped everybody. If you messed up at his house, he wasn't sending you home to tell your mama. You getting it.
Listen, so my point is, there's a difference between discipline and abuse.
Mm-hmm.
Clear this. Ike was abusive.
Yeah, very.
Ike was abusive.
A manipulator.
Joe Jackson was a disciplinary.
Right.
It's a difference. Right. So let's completely clear that up now.
For sure.
Ike was messing with her mentally.
Mm-hmm.
He was beating her physically.
And he was a pedophile.
And he abused her as a child. Like, she was a child when she met Ike Turner.
Right.
So, let's not pretend like there's not a difference. There's a huge
difference. And he was
difference.
cheating on her, too.
And was cheating on her.
Dude, by one of the dances.
Listen, she over there cuddling with him in their house.
Right.
Are you surprised? That's how you
got here.
Right.
That's right.
That's how you got here.
So don't be surprised.
Reap what you saw.
But this was a surprise. This is how you know he was, like, we already knew he was crazy, but this one I knew he really was crazy. She had been exhausted from dancing every night, doing a performance, had to go to the hospital.
He said, "You down me?
If you down me, I'm gonna kill you."
You hear that, me? You hear that, me? You down me? I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you. You hear that? You hear that?
What's wrong with you?
You hear that? You hear that?
He put his money right.
You down me? I'm gonna kill you.
If you down me, I'm gonna kill you. How you gonna do that?
He didn't say kill. I'm gonna kill you.
Kill you.
I'm gonna kill you. If you down me, I'm gonna kill you.
You hear that?
You hear that?
Right.
You hear that?
Because he was mad. Because she couldn't help herself.
But he literally said she messed up his money. Like, you done passed out in the middle of a tour. We had to cancel dates. I owe these people money now. You can't listen. You my cash cow. What are you doing?
But if you got one trick pony, you can't just. It doesn't happen to a lot of them.
But what was worse was when she finally got out of the hospital. She came home. He got hookers in the house. He
lost
got
his mind
on the table. He done redecorated the whole house.
It looked like Shackadelic Shack. He done linked up with the Temptations.
The whole house.
He was having a blast.
And was like living his best life.
Mm-hmm.
When she came out the hospital.
And that's when she
that's when she numbed your whole ring and yo his butt. That's when she went to go see Jackie. And she was num shum.
But I guess that
she was Mama Say, Mama
made
Sha,
her
Mama
brave,
Kusan.
Yeah, that Buddhism made her brave.
False religions always make you brave.
But I think it was I don't want to get hit no more. You not like, and are we there yet?
At the last one?
Okay. Yeah. Had enough.
Oh, yeah.
Breaking point.
She was sick and tired of being
sick and tired.
Here's the thing for me, though. I think it's because I've always been a fighter. I've been a fighter all my life. It's just who I am. So it's not going to take years for me. You put your hands on me, you got a fist fight coming. And I don't care who you are. Like, I literally don't care who you are. Husband, best friend, cousin, uncle, sister, brother, preacher. I don't care who you are. You swing, be ready. Listen, and this is something I've always said. I've always said that people have a tendency to put their hands on other people and not expect a fight. Mm-hmm. And if you put your hands on somebody, and I'm going to say this to the ladies, because there's a lot of women out here that be putting their hands on men and then want to sit up and be like, oh my God, he hit me. Stop it. If you put your hands on him, be ready for a fight. Mm-hmm. Because if you put your hands on me, we going to fight.
Well, I'm 100% with you there, but I think a lot of that is Hollywood's fault, because we got years and decades of movies and TVs showing women slapping men and they never do anything. You know? And so women are accustomed to when I get upset or mad because you did something, I can slap you and you not do anything. And they're still doing it to this day, showing women doing that on TV. But anytime they show a man hitting her, then she's being abused. But they never show it as
where he's being abused.
Right. They just show it as if he deserved it. Sorry, listen, Susan, I cheated.
I know I understand there are situations. I'm looking at the comments, and I understand there are situations of, women being helpless.
Right.
And, those type of things happening. I get it. I totally get it. But at what point psychologically do you say enough is enough? And that's where prayer comes in. Yeah, that's where getting help comes in. Just on a serious note, we done joked about this a lot today, but on a serious note, don't sit up and let nobody beat on you. Don't sit up and be abused, because at what point does that one hit become your last hit? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I'd have women that are close to me that were in abusive relationships, and at some point, enough has to be enough. It has to.
But that's the thing. The some point is different for everybody, and unfortunately, some people allow that some point to go until it's just too late.
Well, that's just like the theme of the song. Theme of the movie. What's love got to do with it? She loved him so much because of the love that she didn't receive and have, to where she didn't want that, even though she was being abused and this, that, and the other. She didn't want him experiencing
somebody left him.
So that's why I said at the beginning that love, or saying because I love him, was her excuse to stay.
Right. Yeah. So like for me,
to accept
and I agree with you, Ty, too. Like, you can get one off on me if it ain't. If a woman, like, if she because they're emotional, and we like I'm 240, I could take a slap. Yeah, but if you trying to kill me, That's something different.
Yeah,
I got to defend myself. Because even after the slap, okay, all right now.
All right, time out. We got a comment from somebody named Tiffany Dior, and it says all lies. And I'm gonna just ask the question because I need you to elaborate. What are the lies being told? Let me know.
Okay.
All right, keep going.
So like, if you get that slap off on me, I'm gonna be like, all right now, like, and then I'm gonna try to exit the situation. A lot of the problem is that when they get mad is when you trying to lead a situation, they want you to stay and argue and fight.
Mm-hmm.
Don't put me in that position. I'm trying to exit. Give you some time to air off. Give me some time to air out, and that, maybe we'll come back and talk later. But that, like, don't keep coming at me, because at the end of the day, now I got, like you said, Robin, if you big enough to stand there, expect it. Both ways.
I guess for me, and it's just me personally, and the show is called Just Our Opinion. So again, this is our opinion. So regardless to what you feel about it, this is our opinion. I guess for me, I've had the dude that put his hands on me.
Mm-hmm.
Some years ago, before I got married, I've had, the guy that decided he wanted to hit me.
Right.
And it went terribly wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Terribly wrong, because we're not gonna do this. This not gonna be a pattern. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna even let you get away with this once, where this once becomes a pattern. I'm not gonna do that. So I've always had the mentality of, if you put your hands on me once, I'm gonna make you never want to do that again.
Yeah.
You gonna think twice and remember that, because I'm not saying I'm gonna win, because I know I'm a woman. I've never been the type of woman to be like, I can whoop a guy's behind. I've never been that type of woman. However, I'm gonna make you never want to have that thought again. Mm-hmm. Like, you gonna be like, yeah, I beat her. However,
right. And I'm like in the middle between Robin and people that stay. So for me, I would never put my hands on anybody or whatever. And a slap, it ain't gonna make me, knock somebody out, knock a chick out, something like that. I can take a slap. You ain't gonna hurt me or whatever, unless you like 300 pounds or something.
Bertha knocked 5 from you, then we got a problem.
Right. Yeah, but a lot of people will say exactly what you're saying, Robin. And I'm not saying you would do anything different, but sometimes people really don't know until they're in that situation.
See, and I guess that's the thing. I've been in the situation. You know what I'm saying? I can literally stand firm on how I would react because I've lived that reaction. My ex-husband tried that, and anybody that knows my ex-husband, he wasn't no little guy. Right. We not talking about no, 5'4", small guy. We talking about, my ex-husband was a big dude, and he tried that joint one time. And I bet he ain't hit his woman now.
Well,
don't you know?
Right.
Good.
I bet the chick he with now ain't never had. Listen, because when I tell you that I tore that whole house up with that big Negro, look, the whole furniture moving. I tore that house up with that big Negro.
Yeah. Well, I can say I'm petty. I can be petty. So if you slap me and I'm holding on to that anger, I'm not going to slap you back, but I could see myself a couple of days later, you washing dishes, bending over, and I give you the most aggressive, hardest slap on the ass you ever had.
It's subliminal with you.
I smack you that butt really rippling so hard.
The handprint snake.
The whole house shaking.
And you like, I got your lick back.
Yeah. And I'm saying, yeah, baby, but I'm thinking, slap me again. Bet you won't sit down for a week. So I'll probably do something like
that's petty time.
Yeah, I know.
That's a little petty. That's a little petty.
No, so we at the point where she fed up.
Right.
Now
we gotta hit her.
We gonna finish this because we can't drag her the whole show and then not talk about her fighting back.
Listen, I was proud.
Her deliverance.
She let him have it. We all know that. We saw it. She Look, she won
Took off that high heel.
And what was more worse than her actually ever putting her hand on him was everything she got from him. Her life, her career took off after that. Who she was took off. She didn't let none of that stop her.
Listen, first of all,
he was sick.
I wish I knew the hotel in Vegas that took her in, because I'd patronize that hotel from this day forward. Because she literally ran up out that little luxury hotel, ran to this hotel in Vegas, and was like, "Look, I give you my watch, my ring." And he like, "Ma'am, you are Tina Turner."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
we know who you are.
We know who you are, and we gonna take care of you.
Right.
We got you. Like, mad respect for that, because that was the first time in all of this foolishness, her mama sold her out for Ike. Her sister sold her out for Ike. Her son sold her out for Ike. I done raised you your whole life, Lorraine's little raggedy Ike Jr. child, and you sold me out for Ike. Everybody that was in the group watched me get my behind whooped for years and didn't help. And I finally meet this stranger that decides that he's going to help me.
Right.
But people had been kind of literally letting her down for years.
That was, in the car, that was the moment she fought back. But I don't even think that was her hardest moment. For me, her hardest stand up for herself moment is when she was in the dressing room, a star, and Ike snuck in and was about to kill her.
That was hardcore.
Yeah, and
she said, "What you gonna do? Pistol with me?
Right.
You gonna shoot me?"
Right.
Nah, you ain't gonna do. So you ain't gonna do none of that.
Had him all out of the car. Nah. And I done kick that narcotic.
No. So I was wondering when the real Ike Turner was gonna show up.
That was her real.
She knew.
Real
like, bro,
boss
you can't touch
moment.
me now. You can't. It is nothing you can say to me no more. Right. There's nothing you can do to me.
Like,
no
she
more.
was literally free of him.
Yeah.
She was free of him
and
at that
moment.
moment.
Like, that part of the movie was my favorite part.
Well, you know what though? In her real life, one of the things that I had the most respect for her ever in her real life, when Ike Turner died a few years ago, people tried to bring that up and get a statement out of her and things like that, and she literally told the media, "I don't have anything to say." Like, I tell people all the time, and I'm gonna go into my final thought.
All right, cool.
I tell people all the time that the opposite of love is not hate; it's indifference. My daddy used to say, "I don't love a Negro enough to hate him." And when I was a kid, I didn't really understand that. But in adulthood, I live by it now. Hate takes a lot of emotion. Hate takes a lot of energy. Hate is the most passionate feeling you can have next to love. So the opposite of love is not hate. The opposite of love is not giving a doggone about you. It's indifference. It's you die and I don't have a statement. It's something happened to you and I don't care what happened to you. It's you walk up in my dressing room with a gun and I look you dead in the face and say, "You ain't gonna do nothing," and walk away.
Right.
That's the opposite of love. Freeing yourself from somebody is the opposite of love. Not hating them.
Right.
And the rest will follow.
Hating somebody takes energy. It takes time. It takes everything out of. I stand by everything my daddy said. I don't like nobody enough to hate them. You won't hear me say I hate this person. If I hate you, I love you at the end of the day. Because it's a thin line between the two. I don't like. So if it's anybody out there that think Robin hate them, I don't care nothing about your life. Trust me when I tell you. I promise you. I wouldn't. Look, I got unlimited PTO and still wouldn't take a day off for your funeral. I don't care.
You have no F's to give.
None. I can't even borrow none. My friends don't have none. So I'm all out of F's to give. I don't care. All right, Mike Jones.
So, I mean, I definitely get it. There is a stage of, for me, it's a stage of like bitterness that you got to heal from. So, like, to see her bounce back from all of that when she's sitting up at night, like thinking about like, oh, I shared a life with this dude, blah, blah, blah. And once she started her glow up, her blow up, there was probably some time in there where she was sitting there in the courtroom like, dang, I'm sitting across the courtroom from a dude that I toured with. We made money together, this, that, and the other. So for her to be able to sit up there and be like, look, I'm not dealing with you at all.
On no level.
On no level. I don't want to talk about you. I don't want this.
She said, I don't want the money.
Yeah,
he can keep the
I
clothes.
want my name.
I want my name.
Like,
because I worked for that.
Right. Like that showed the strength in her. Like once she was done with all the bitterness and everything that she was holding inside, like for her to come out of that was just like,
right.
That was the epic moment. Yeah, absolutely.
But it's like sometimes you have to do that in life. So sometimes you just got to take a moment and say, okay, let me go through this period of where, okay, I'm bitter. I know it. Let me get myself together so I can come back strong.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, I've had friends of mine that go through divorce, and not abusive divorces or nothing like that. And, the woman trying to, I want half his 401k. I want this. I want that. And literally just be like, man, just give it to her.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason, not because I feel like she deserve it, but because my peace and getting away from her is worth more than any amount of money she can try to take from me. I want my peace. This heifer can go.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's where Tina was. Like she was at, just give me my name.
Yeah, just
right.
That's it.
I make the money. I make the money.
No, the name stayed with him. This name, he wanted that name. He knew.
Nah,
he
wanted
that money.
No, he wanted anything.
To hold on
ownership over her.
To tie to her.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Right. She could have said she ain't want nothing, and he'd still had something to say.
No, nothing stays with her.
Right.
Right.
I made nothing.
He was just crazy. But go ahead, Ty.
So for my final thoughts, I think it's pretty common. I would say, first and foremost, everybody keep your hands to yourself.
Amen.
Yeah, we haven't said that.
Right there.
Don't hit people, but I think
if you put your hands on somebody, expect a fight.
Right, but I think one of the bigger things is if you're having some kind of difficulties, then share it with someone and try to get the help that you need. But if you have people around you that know this is happening to you and nobody is doing anything, then get yourself some new friends new family.
Yes. Get rid of all of them.
Right. If y'all know people out there getting abused, y'all got to say something to somebody.
Her mama, she tried to leave him, and her mama told him where she was.
Right. Y'all, she needed a new mama. Sorry,
I'd have fought my mama.
Right.
I'd have fought her.
Yeah, I mean,
I might have not had the strength to fight Ike yet, but mama would have got these hands.
She needed new family of friends. Because if you
put yourself around somebody that's gonna support you,
right?
If you going through that and you telling these people and they like, girl, you don't need nobody. But see, a lot of times you got to think about this too. And I know we're running over. People will be there for you and help you out of that situation. And then you run right back.
Yeah. That's
and
something
now that
different.
cycle just keep on continuing. And it's like, you know
different.
what? I done helped you. I done stuck my neck out here for you, poke my nose in your business, and I wasn't supposed to, and you went running back. That's crazy.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's
my last thing of my final thought that I would say just to the ladies, if y'all put y'all hands on me, just know I'm going to be petty and your ass will be red. When you least expect it, and it probably turn you on, and then you're going to get some of this aggressive.
Lord help us.
Because I'm just petty.
Well, now that's over, first of all, before I get into our final stuff and, our goodbyes, I want to give a shout out to Jason and Nia for sending those stars this episode.
Oh, that's what's up.
Thank you so much. We really appreciate it. So shout out to Jason and Nia for sending those stars.
Appreciate you.
Yep.
Y'all don't forget about the Taste of Black Spirits event coming up on September 30th. I am excited. I can't wait.
Yep.
I think I'm taking a day off just so I can make sure I'm fly that day.
If I gotta wear tux and everything.
I think I might go get an AJ haircut for this event.
Woo!
I gotta be sugar sharp.
Yeah, I got to be fly. So I'm looking forward to that. So make sure y'all at the Taste of Black Spirits event come hang out with us that Friday night. We got all kind of stuff going on. The weather breaking. I think I'm gonna have L Boogie sit at the table next week.
Okay.
Yeah, I think L Boogie's gonna sit at the table next week. I do have to travel next week. Unfortunately, I do apologize. Your girl getting the bag right now, so I do have to travel next week. But
we're gonna talk. I got some. We can talk about the benefits of hot girl season and caking season.
Hot girl season is almost over.
Right. Hot girl
season. Listen.
I'd be cuffing.
Listen, I want to do a show.
These hot girls was cooling down.
I want to do a show about application season.
Application season.
Yeah.
Because it's application season now.
Yeah, it is. Then we're gonna be interviewing.
Yeah, it's application season now.
Who we hiring?
You know,
we got a couple of openings.
It's Hey Big Head text message season.
It's coming.
Yeah.
Hey Big Head.
Got a couple of openings.
A couple slots.
Right.
Listen, thank y'all for kicking it with us today. I know this topic was, a little touchy. We wanted to have some fun with it, so please don't take nothing we said seriously. We kind of just kicking it. And y'all know what we do. Y'all don't. If y'all take us seriously, y'all got way too much time on your hands, and you are Karen, and you just want to sit up and report somebody and be mad about something. That's all I got.
Karen or Felicia.
Yep, it's all right. It's fine. We're good.
Yeah. But if you need help, say something.
Listen, because look, JOO got your back. First of all, we will expose the heck out of your man. Send us a video. Send us a video. Watch, I won't show it live and send the goons after him. I got your back. Don't get beat, sister, because look, I got you. I fight.
Yeah, she does.
I will call 911.
She got it on 9-1. Just all you got to do is hit the one.
Mm-hmm. 9 and 1 and then wait on it. Press send. All you got to do is hit that side button on your phone 7 times.
That's crazy that you know that.
Look, so shout out to Taste of Black Spirits, to the Trinity, the Black Film Festival is coming up too. So make sure y'all check out the Trinity Film Festival. That's coming up in a couple of weeks as well. So make sure y'all do that. This has been Just Our Opinion with Robin,
Mike,
and Ty.
Peace out.
Peace. Deuces.